Hi everyone, and welcome to Garden to Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to grow tomatoes on strings. And that's kind of an unusual concept. I've got my setup here, and you might say, well, why do we want to grow tomatoes on strings? Well, the whole concept behind that is to grow a vine tomato, indeterminate, that will continue to grow at least 6 feet tall. And of course, as it's growing, we are going to remove all of the suckers and only keep the flowers that are growing on the main stem. So that's the whole concept behind this. So of course, if you do that, the concept is you will grow really big tomatoes. Perhaps not as many as you grow on a big bush, and you know, if you don't cut the suckers off, you're going to end up with great big bushes of tomatoes that are 3 to 4 feet square, and that's okay too, but it's just a different system. Of course, I'm going to be showing you how to plant the tomatoes in a couple weeks, because right now we're in the month of early May and it's not quite warm enough. So we will be doing that later on. In the meantime, this bed, I wanted to show you this bed and how it was put together. Last year I grew beans in this bed. It was on a vertical trellis, and they grew really well. They grew up about 7 feet tall. And I've been doing that for a couple years, and then I decided to convert this bed to tomatoes, and of course growing up a vine. I have 2 boards at each end. They are exactly 6 feet tall, and I've screwed them onto the ends of the growing raised garden and secured it and put a level on it so that they would be nice and straight. Once that was completed, I put another board at the top, and I got up in a ladder and I screwed down the board so it wouldn't move. So it's going to be secured and ready to hold the tomatoes, the 4 tomato plants, which are Better Boy tomato plants. Then I drilled a couple holes, exactly 4 holes across the top, and then I attached the strings that they would be coming down, so they would be roughly 18 inches apart. So the bed is ready. It's ready to go. I've augmented it with a little bit of compost, and then I raked it afterwards so it's nice and smooth. So I'm ready to plant as soon as the weather gets a little warmer. And I will be updating you on this particular project, so don't forget to check back in. Now that we have the tomato structure assembled, with the strings hanging down, I just wanted to show you this particular angle because it gives you a better idea as to how the tomatoes are going to grow. Remember, they are vines and they will grow continually and reach at least 6 feet. So this structure is 6 feet tall, and I have strings hanging at roughly about 18 inches on center, which gives it about actually about 2 square feet per tomato plant, and that should be sufficient because I'm going to be training them to grow up the strings. Now, I hope that gives you some ideas on how to grow tomatoes on strings. You can do this. You can set this up and have some really big tomatoes on strings, and that'll be very unique and interesting for your garden. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that button on the bottom right-hand corner, and don't forget to send this off to your friends, neighbors, and relatives by your favorite social media. And don't forget to comment. And thanks for watching again, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.